Hey, what's up, guys? So, in the last video, when we were making the base for our track here, I kind of jumped the gun a little bit and I thought that's all we needed to do to create the full track base. But I kind of was wrong on that. We have to do another layer that's a little bit above the sub layer. And I'm going to listen to the reference track real quick here. So you can hear, like, especially right here. So you hear that little growly kind of like a little bit subby mid-range-ish kind of bass there. I forgot to kind of create that part. So this is going to be basically part 2 of the bass video for our track similar to Tiesto and Seven's Boom. So it's not going to be that hard to replicate. All we need to do is basically kind of duplicate our subnotes that we created from the last video. And let's see, let's bring them up like that. Now, it's basically just a deep house bass is all it is. So we're just going to go ahead and throw on another instance of Serum right here. And you know, for this, it is pretty easy to do. So let's just look up bass. Or how about we just see if there's deep bass. Deep bass. We do. We have deep bass. Okay, so let's see if we can get something kind of cool going. That's actually kind of octaves a little too low on this one. That's actually exactly what we're looking for there. Oh, that one's even better. Let's see what it sounds. Let's try number 4. Yeah, there you go. That's all we really needed to do. In fact, let's even bring it out a little further by throwing a little bit of OTT on there. I think it's already done. Yeah, we do. We already have OTT on here. Now let's go and we want to take the sub oscillator off because we have the sub already being taken care of by our separate sub down here. We don't want to muddy up the bass, low octave, or sorry, the low end of our track here. Now that reverb is kind of a little annoying. Let's take it off. All right, so that kind of solves that, you know, little part that was missing there. Now we need to go ahead and create a stab. So I'm going to create a new MIDI track here. Now in the reference track that we're using here, they use a brass stab that's really subtle in the background. We'll take a listen real quick. You can hear it in the background. It's got like a lot of reverb on it. So it's obviously a pretty easy thing to do here for ours. Now, we don't necessarily even have to use a brass stab for this sound right here that we're looking for. Let's go down to, let's use the second octave. And let's make it about that big. It's a little too much. Just a quick stab. Now, we're going to put a lot of reverb on this to give a drawn out effect here. Here we go. All right, so let's throw on another instance of Serum here. Okay, so let's see what we get in the area of, actually, you know what? Let's type brass. Let's see if we get anything here. There you go. That's an easy brass. Let's throw on the decay really high. Now, I could do that, but let's try something else. That's pretty cool, actually. I like that. Put some OTT on here. Let's try lowering the octave again. Try messing with the attack a little bit here. Let's try it one more time. Okay, so maybe the OTT kind of ruins it, I think, maybe a little bit. that's kind of cool if you kind of extend the note a little bit. Maybe take off the reverb on here. Let's go back up an octave. It gives like the sidechain effect that I'm looking for here. So before we commit to that sound, let's try some other ones. That's actually a little more defined and clear. Now, if we mess around with the attack on this one, we could get some cool effects here. Kind of. It's kind of getting there. Let's try some other ones. I can't use that one again. I guess the sample isn't loading. Almost. Brass knuckles is kind of good. Yeah, that one's actually pretty good. I'm probably gonna stick with that one. It's subtle enough. The attack isn't really too aggressive, and it gives a nice little dark, ominous feel to the track. All right, so that's actually a nice little improvement, I think, from what we had with the previous video. So let's listen to our reference track once again. Okay, so then listen to ours real quick. Cool. All right. So yeah, this is just a little continuation video of the bass composition that we're putting together here. All right. So now that we have that, I think the next video would just kind of be there's not a lot of a melody in this track. It's a bass emphasized track. So basically, the melody is just a real simple riff that's kind of like a dark riff, maybe like a bass riff, and then it just goes into silence and then the drop. So it shouldn't be too hard to replicate something similar to get along a similar vibe. And yeah, I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.